Hey guys, Dr. Gus here, naturopath, acupuncturist, conventional doctor, and founder of drlandevar.com. Welcome to today's video. So what are the benefits of olive oil? We have long been told that every type of oil, any type of oil we come by with is extremely detrimental to our health. And nowadays we know this is not true. There are healthy fats and bad fats that we should be avoiding. And the same thing goes with all types of foods like healthy carbs and carbs that we should be avoiding. Nowadays, and I remember actually going to school when maybe 30 years ago, and I remember using the food pyramid that is still used today that is terrible for our health, but just terrible. And believe it or not, it still has not been changed. So today we're going to look at healthy fats, and in this case, olive oil, and what type of health benefits we can get from consuming healthy oils, especially olive oil that is biblical and has just thousands of years being consumed by humans, proving that it can actually improve our health. So what is olive oil? Well, olive oil comes from the olive tree or the olive fruit. It's blended together, it's extracted, and there's a natural process in which we can extract that oil out of that fruit, and we can use it to improve our health. So the first study that we come by with, and this is very important for us to understand, is the improvement by taking olive oil of our gut microbiota. See, the gut microbiota is basically the probiotics we have in our system. We have thousands of different probiotics of all kinds, and consuming olive oil has been seen in many studies to be very beneficial. There are many studies proving that there are animal studies that there is a significant reduction in the diversity of the microbiome that is causing a switch of predominant bacteria to a more protective group of bacteria that improves our absorption, our digestion, and our immunity. Not many people understand that our probiotics, the probiotics we have inside our systems and the ones we consume, can actually improve our immunity. They actually educate our immune cells to improving their capability of defending us. So if you need something natural, take natural probiotics. Take something that can help you. If you need something natural and effective that has more than 50 billion living organisms per capsule or per serving, look for ProBillion from Finland at drlandevar.com. So what else does olive oil do for us? Well, first of all, I just talked to you about immunity, but it also has a very important effect on our gut-brain axis. Everything that we eat, and this is something that not many people understand, everything we eat, basically everything, I'm just going to highlight that, has a very important effect on our brain because it has an effect on our gut. And our gut has that axis. There is a gut-brain axis that is now being studied to prove that everything that happens in our stomach has a direct impact on our memory, on our brain, on our mental health. And this is one more study to prove that there is a very important relationship between the consumption of extra virgin olive oil and that gut-brain axis, with everything that has to do with it, cardiometabolic and cognitive health, in this case memory, metabolic diseases. There are many functions proving that there is an intestinal health improvement and the modulations of that gut microbiota that I just talked about, but the production also of many functioning and mucosal immune systems that lead to favorable outcomes in cardiovascular, metabolic, and cognitive health. That's what I'm reading right now. If you want to take a look at this study, there is also a very important effect from the consumption of olive oil into our gut and our memory, brain, health, brain health, and everything that has to do with it. So you have to take that into consideration. There are bad fats and good fats. In this case, olive oil does both. It does actually both. It improves your gut and your brain. Number 3, a lot of people have been telling, well, most of the mainstream media has been saying for years now that consuming fats is detrimental to our health. And that is true when we talk of bad fats, but is not true when we consume a moderate amounts, and this is a very key word here, moderate amounts of good, healthy fats. Olive oil also reduces the risk factor of cardiovascular diseases that cause mortality. Everything that has to do with cardiovascular, you name it. You have cholesterol in this, you have the risk of problems with high blood pressure or low blood pressure, and there is a very good conclusion in this review talking about how olive oil consumption is inversely related to risk of cardiovascular diseases and mortality. So if you want to use something healthy at home, use olive oil. There are other oils, obviously, more healthy than olive oil, but you can use olive oil every day if you need it, all right? If you need something natural that can help you improve cardiovascular diseases. In this case, more specifically, help your body reduce blood pressure. Look for Heart Excel from Fineland at drlandevar.com or on cardio from Fineland at finelandvitamins.com. All right. Okay, number 4, let's get right to it. A lot of people are also worried, and you might be asking yourself, well, if I consume fats, will this end up causing me a fatty liver? And again, there are healthy fats and fats that are not good for you. And in this case, with fatty liver and with regards to fatty liver, olive oil has also been seen to lessen fatty liver severity. Now again, it has to be consumed in moderate amounts. Not because you hear something is healthy, you're going to just run out and buy liters and liters of oil and drink it, because even if you drink too much water, it can become detrimental to your health. All right, so olive oil can also see that there is a very important relationship with and inversely proportional with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And fatty liver has a lot to do with the fats you eat, a lot to do with mainly the carbs you eat. All right, those 6 to 8 portions of carbs that the USDA was telling you about a couple years ago, and is still saying that pyramid is healthy. Oh my God, that is the worst. That is the worst pyramid ever. All right, and the thing is, it's not changing. That tells you a lot, right? Okay, so conclusion: olive oil may alleviate the severity of fatty liver independent and correlative cardiovascular or cardiometabolic risk factors. Again, blood pressure, obesity, liver enzymes, and much more. You want to learn more? Go and look at this study. Very important study, very interesting, to prove once more that not all oils are bad for your health, right? Okay, let's move forward. But before we move forward, if you need something healthy for your liver, look for Thistle Essence from Fineland. It's a 50-to-1 concentration of one of the most potent herbs for liver health, milk thistle, and it has an 80% concentration of silymarin, which is the active ingredient. All right, there you go, right here. So one capsule is basically, or more or less, consuming 50 capsules of that same natural full spectrum ingredient. Okay, all right. Number 5, very important with olive oil. Not many people also know that olive oil can improve blood pressure, circulation, cholesterol, you name it. Everything that has to do with cardiovascular health, olive oil is there to help. Also, digestion, memory, everything we've talked about is also something you might want to look at. Conclusion: extra virgin olive oil consumption can improve and reduce body fat and improve blood pressure. This is another thing I didn't talk about yet, and it's something that you might want to look into. A lot of people want to lose weight. A lot of people want to see themselves healthy with not so much of that fat inside their body being accumulated. Well, olive oil can help you. Maybe not lose weight, but control your body and that anxiety to eat more when you don't really need it. Okay, that's something you want to look into. All right, number 6, and this is the last health benefit I want to go through, because there are many others that because of time, I can't do it right now. But there are many good effects of olive oil in kidney disease. I remember going through medical school and asking my professor, doctor, is there anything I can take that can help me with my kidneys? I remember my professor saying, you know what, there's actually nothing you can do. You only have to take your medications. And I thought to myself, well, if there are foods that damage my kidneys, how can there not be foods that will actually improve my kidney health? There you have it. Olive oil is something that can help. It's not something that may cure you, but it can help you with everything that has to do with the production of free radicals, antioxidants. And again, this review, and this is a paper of a review of many studies, was done to evaluate the protective effects of olive oil as a herb-rich antioxidant compound on kidney damage in previous studies. So there are many studies that can actually prove or show that olive oil might be helpful in kidney disease. So there you have it. There are many other benefits that I just can't get through right now. But if you want to use olive oil, you have to know that there are bad fats, good fats, and fats we need. We do need fats to survive. We cannot live without fats. We can't eat our foods, or we can't have a healthy diet without fats. All right, so give this video a thumbs up, share it, have someone you might know that might like it, that might want to watch it, and I'll see you on our next video.